Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to take a little test drive. We need to put some miles on my new wheels before we can, because we need to get some miles on them so we can torque them down and put the center caps on before we head over to the MDA show. So let's take a little ride. So here we go. Hello.
Hello.
You ready to take a little test drive?
Yeah, I gotta put my seatbelt on.
Oh yeah, I gotta put mine on too. So I told him we was gonna take a little ride today with my new wheels and tires because we gotta get that done before we head to the MDA show.
Yes.
In a couple weeks. Because they need to be torqued down. So
We're doing just till we torqued them down one time. We're just gonna go take a little cruise, make sure they sit, then torque them down again and put the covers on to hopefully never see the lug nuts again.
Yep, because that might be a little painful to take on and off. We did a little tester on those.
Putting them on is painful. Getting them off is easy. But yeah, we might need to put some gas in this while we're out.
Okay. So I'm sure if you've been watching our channel for a while, you know that this car we lovingly call Sid.
You gotta tell them the story of how you got this car.
Okay. So, about 20 years ago, would you say?
A little over 20, but yeah.
Around 20 years ago, we'll say that. We were at a car show, and the guy that owned this was named Sid, and he had it at the show, and I think he had just finished it, hadn't he? Or it hadn't been that long.
Right, it was either the year it was finished or the year after. I don't remember exactly which one.
He was still in the process of showing everybody everything on it and all that. So we went up and we're checking it out, and I got in the car and Sid got in the driver's seat, and I said, Sid, I love this car. If you ever decide that you're going to get rid of this car, I'd love to be the first one you call. Well, Sid laughed. He said, well, of course. And, you know, I was, at the time, one of his many ladies that he loved. He always had a hug for all of us ladies, and he was the sweetest man. So, anyway, fast forward to, what do you say, 5 years ago, 3 years ago? How long ago?
5 years. I think it was 2018.
2018, okay. Oh, that 5.3 sounds real good.
Sounds pretty good.
It does sound good.
Okay.
So, anyway, we came home one evening after work, and on our answer machine was blinking. Now, if any of you, I'm sure all y'all feel the same way. When your answer machine is blinking, it is most likely CVS or a telemarketer. It's generally not anything.
Nobody else calls your house phone nowadays.
Right.
But telemarketers and CVS that your prescriptions are ready.
Right.
That's the only two people who call your house phone.
So David hit the answer machine thinking, oh, we probably have another prescription. And lo and behold, a voice came on and said, David, this is Sid. You need to get up here and buy this card for Angie. Bye. And he hung up. So I'll let you finish from there.
And I basically looked at Angie and I said, did you tell Sid that you wanted his car? And she said, a really long time ago I told him. And I said, well, I said, Sid may be getting up there in years. I said, but there's nothing wrong with his memory. I said, because I didn't even remember you saying that. I said, but Sid remembered. So we called Sid back, arrange for him to, we're going to come see the car. And he's had the car maybe in storage, maybe 2 years. He'd stop driving. We get there and he goes, now take it out and make sure it's what you want. He said, before you buy it. He said, I want you to test drive it. Because I'd never actually driven Sid before. Never drove it. We'd seen it thousands of times, but never drove it. And we take it out for a drive, and it had a brake caliper sticking, little things like that. Nothing drastic. It was just little things from sitting. So I come back. Angie gets out of the car and goes, Sid, I love it. I got to have it. And I looked at her and I said, well, honey, thanks for the negotiating power. Then I looked at Sid. I said, all right, Sid, how much money do I have to pay you for the car? And needless to say, Sid treated us right. He gave us a really, really fair deal. So I can't complain at all. But we brought the car home. And the reason he said he wanted to sell it to Angie is, he said, because she'll keep it forever. She'll never, ever sell it.
Absolutely, never.
And I can testify that she will never sell this car. She'll get rid of a lot of things, but she won't ever sell this car. So that's how we ended up with a car named Sid. All right, this year on the Hot Rod Power Tour, which if y'all have seen our 2 episodes we did so far on info on the Hot Rod Power Tour, we're going to be driving this. We're going to be driving Sid on Power Tour. So if you see us, stop, wave, say hi, whatever.
Of course.
But we're gonna take this. This will be the 3rd Power Tour that we've taken Sid on. This year, if you don't know, the Power Tour is going from Atlanta Motor Speedway, going to Columbia, South Carolina, which I don't know if we're going to the same venue that we did in 2006. I need to look that up. I need to see if it's the same venue in Columbia. That's food for thought. I hadn't checked to see if it's the same exact place we went before. All right, anyway.
But it was really nice if it is. I remember.
Squirrel. I squirreled off into the woods on that one. But after South Carolina, it goes to Rockingham. And everybody's talking about a lot of hotels are already gone in Rockingham. So then from Rockingham goes to Charlotte Motor Speedway, and then it's going to Bristol. So it's a very close to home run for us. So when it ends in Bristol, we're only going to be 3 hours from home. It's always harder to do Power Tour when you're driving away from home, and then you've ridden all week with hot rods and cars all around you, surrounding everywhere you look is hot rods, and then that ride home, there's nobody but you.
Yeah,
that always sucks.
Yes, it does.
So it's always easier to just be close to home. So when you're doing that stretch to come home, it's not as long. You're there. But yeah. So this is our ride for Power Tour. We'll be excited to see everybody.
Absolutely.
We're hoping we get to meet some of our, people that have been commenting on our Power Okay. Where we told you we'd end up the video with a little walk around of the car after we did a test drive and after we torqued the lug nuts, put the center caps on. So, yeah, she needs to be cleaned. We got to do a little cleaning on the car. But, yeah, she's going to be show ready. And anybody that's local, come see us first weekend in March. We're going to be at the MDA car show in Roanoke. And you can come see us and hang out. So it's going to be a good time. And it's always a great car show to kick off the first of the year. It's a whole lot of fun. Get the car show season going. So, and as we always end our videos, thank you, Lord. Thank you for today.